Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Night's Watch. My name is Graham, and today we're going to do a video that I have not done before. This is my top 5 Hot Toys pairings or sets in my collection. Now, before we get going, I want to invite you to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell so you don't miss any new content coming your way. Also, check out the description of this video. You can find my apparel store. You can find the Jedi Night's Watch or the Wolfpack Discord. Amongst other things, we have collector's own discounts. We have module case links to save you some money there as well. So I'd appreciate it if you're in the market for some module cases to use that link. Helps the channel out a lot. Also, consider becoming a member if you want to unlock cool perks and giveaways. All right. Now that we've gotten that housekeeping stuff out of the way, thank you so much for watching. Yes, this is a video that is my top 5 pairings or slash sets. And this is like either multiple figures together. This is a vehicle in a figure. This is an accessory in a figure. But just my best pairings that just go really, really well together. And it was really tough for me to come up with just 5. So I do have 2 honorable mentions. And the first one is going to be the Tumbler from the Dark Knight trilogy and the Batman Begins figure along with the Bat Signal. This is a great setup. The only thing that really could be better is the Batman figure itself. This was a very disappointing release from Hot Toys. The cowl is just terrible. The cape is very awful. The suit had so much shine to it. I do have a Jackson cape here and it's helping a lot. I'm waiting for the Jackson cowl to come, so hopefully that completes my Batman Begins trilogy. But the Tumbler itself is an amazing vehicle. It's massive, it's wide, it's got a lot of cool LED lights. There's more to it than just a big black blob. There's a lot of bronze to it, there's different shapes and whatnot. It's a really cool vehicle. And then to add the signal, it's a really cool scene that really puts the Dark Knight over the top. My second honorable mention is something that I actually really like, and it is the Avengers Hulk with Endgame Black Widow. This is a simple pairing, doesn't take home a whole lot here. There's not much to it, just 2 figures, but the Hulk is an amazing Hot Toys figure, and it is overpowering Black Widow here, and it just kind of wraps around the Black Widow figure really nice. It frames her really nice, and I think just together with how their relationship was on screen and how they look on the shelf, it's an amazing duo right in front of our eyes. All right, so now we're going to start with the top 5. We're going to go 5 down to 1. Number 5 is going to be the Bad Batch. Yes, if you've been watching the Wolfpack Wednesdays, you know the Bad Batch has been a recent love of my life, and I love the show. I love the characters. It's been awesome. I'm glad I didn't totally miss this line. It was very close, but thanks to some people for hooking me up with these figures. And thanks to Evil Sneaker for pushing me to watch this series again. I'm glad I gave it another shot. All 4 of these guys, and 5 as soon as we get tech, are amazing together. The clan together looks great. I love the Stormtrooper outfits. They just go so well together. You can make a really cool scene having these guys all together. You have Echo, you have Wrecker, Hunter, and of course Crosshair. And Crosshair has become a grail amongst grails. This guy is super hard to find with his price tag going through the roof. So yes, can't wait to add tech, and I'm still holding out hope that one day we'll get an Omega. Number 4, we're going to stay with Star Wars one more time in this list, and it's going to be the Book of Boba, Boba on the throne with Fennec Shand. Even just Boba on the throne looks amazing, and you could say that's a pairing, but at the same time, it is one set that's sold together. So the thing that we're doing with this list is things that you can buy separately to put these together and make a good pairing or a set. So once you add Fennec and you have her just sitting on the arm of the throne, it looks amazing. She's holding the bottle of Spotchka, and then Boba on the throne just looks so badass. He is such a mob boss right here, and I love how he's just naturally sunken into the throne, and the throne itself is amazing. It has great paint apps. It's got good detail. I love the Rancors carved into it as well, but Fennec and Boba were one of the bright spots of the Book of Boba Fett, and I love having this pairing right here. Number 3, let's go back to DC here, and we're going to go with the Batman and Bat Cycle. I know a lot of people are finally getting their Batman figures, so I'm so happy for them. I've had mine for a few months now, and I've been able to really enjoy it, and I love this figure. But with the Bat Cycle, it just puts these two over the top together. The Bat Cycle, some people say, is plain. It's just a bike, but it's like a Ducati, but at the same time, I still think it has such a presence to it. It's so sleek, and it's a cool thing from the movie because we're so used to a Batmobile, but here we had the Bat Cycle, and I know this Bat Cycle was only used towards the end of the movie, but he was on a bike a lot, and that's something I remember from this Batman. So having him in front of the Bat Cycle together, I think this looks amazing, and just being by itself in the Maju case, I think really draws your eye to these pieces and lets you really focus on just how magnificent they are. Number 2 is going to be Marty McFly and Doc Brown with the DeLorean. I was ashamed of this Doc Brown figure when he came out. Hot Toys slapped us in the face with a reuse of this head sculpt that had the slots for the sunglasses from the Back to the Future 2, and also the head sculpt is just outdated, not very good. But I finally got my 1/6 kit head sculpt a couple months ago, and it really rekindled the love for this figure again. I'm proud to show him off and have these two in front of the DeLorean with Einstein in the passenger seat. This is a match made in heaven, to be honest. I just don't think you can have Doc Brown and Marty together without the DeLorean. I'm sure you could, but you're really missing out. This DeLorean is a character in its own. It is magnificent. There is so much detail, and having them all three together on the shelf, again, really sets the scene. It brings you back to the Back to the Future time and brings back all that nostalgia and good feelings, and it's something that I really love about putting these all together. And my number 1 pairing slash set is going to be, you may have guessed it, the 1989 Batmobile with Batman, 89 Batman or Batman Returns. Right now I have Batman Returns. They both fit very well. And then I'm also going to throw in Alfred in the back here because he just really completes the set. Like, I've wanted an Alfred for the longest time, and he is from Mars Toys, so he's not technically Hot Toys, but he is a 1/6 scale figure, so it fits. But a lot of people want Batman sitting in the driver's seat of the Batmobile. I don't recommend that. A, I don't think he looks natural. B, I think you're going to ruin the suit over time, maybe even the body. But then C, just having him standing in front of this Batmobile has such presence to it. I think this is the best Batmobile that they've ever made. This is the Batmobile that I grew up with. So again, it really pulls at the heartstrings, but then Batman looks so awesome. The Tim Burton look here, the darkness, and then you have Alfred in the back who's, ready to serve food. So I just think all three together look amazing. Once the 89 Batman comes in, I may put him there, but I'm not sure yet. Let me know what you guys think of this list. Let me know if you think I should change anything. Maybe I should put Joker in there instead of Alfred, but I just think Alfred doesn't fit well on his own. I think he's got to be with Batman and the Batmobile. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What are your favorite pairings or sets in your collection? What do you think of mine? Is there something that I should change? I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for all of the support, watching the show, watching Wolfpack Wednesdays. We had a great show this week with 1/6 figure focus and just a lot of fun sharing this hobby in the community. So thank you so much for the support. And until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.